Hello, fans. This is my very first music update, which is going to be something that I post at the end of every month. Or I'm going to try to post at the end of every month, showing you what I have gotten over the period of these 30 days, or however long a month is. What I have gotten music, all the music that I've gotten. Because if you haven't noticed, I am quite a collector of CDs, and records. So, every month I'll be making one of these videos. I'll call them CD music updates, showing you what I've gotten to add to the collection. So, let's get started by showing you everything that I've gotten. So, I'll start with regular CDs first, and then I'll go on to the box sets because there are a couple of those. So, the first one I got is Eric Clapton and Steve Winwood's band Blind Faith, which is the only album that they ever made under the name Blind Faith. So, really looking forward to listening to this. I haven't heard it yet, but I have heard Eric Clapton and Steve Winwood both play a couple of tunes from their Blind Faith days. So, can't wait to hear what Blind Faith actually sounds like. Next up is Bruce Springsteen's very first album, Greetings from Asbury Park, New Jersey. Really, really, really awesome album. A ton of great songs on it, like Spirit of the Night and his version of Blinded by the Light, not Manfred Mann's, this version. It doesn't sound, they're both different, so can't really compare them. Another one I got is, this is a Complication CD, which is a bunch of blues artists, kind of like a greatest hits kind of thing. It's called Pure Blues. It's got a ton of Eric Clapton, B.B. King, Howlin' Wolf, Kenny Wayne Shepherd, a ton of stuff. Muddy Waters. Great, great, great album. I listened to that in the car the other day. Really, really awesome. Next up is another greatest hits album, Cheap Trick. So, I'm sure a lot of you got this. Is probably a big staple in the music libraries for all of you out there. Lots of good songs on that. Another one, really, really, really great album. I just listened to it again the other day, and it's just great. A masterpiece. El Dorado by ELO, or Electric Light Orchestra, however you call them. I like to call them Electric Light Orchestra. Really like that album cover there. That's one of my favorites, from a still from The Wizard of Oz. I like that a lot. Next up is probably a lot of people's favorite double album of all time, and I know a lot of you guys are going to give me shit out there, but I don't care. I have actually never heard this before. Now, don't get on my ass about that when I show you what it is, because I am not all that into heavy metal. I love Led Zeppelin, I love Metallica, but I never really got into a lot of these guys, which is The Clash, and it's their London Calling album. A lot of people have been telling me it's the greatest album ever, and I've been seeing some Rolling Stone articles saying that it's one of the best double albums of all time, so I go, okay, you know what, I'm a music fan, I've got to get this. So here it is. I'm going to be listening to it really soon, so hopefully it's good. Next up is Bob Dylan's Bringing It All Back Home, which was a part of his trilogy of albums that he made back when he first went electric. It consisted of this, what else? Highway 61 Revisited and Blonde on Blonde. So I have both of those albums already, and they're both amazing. So I've heard quite a few of the songs on this already, but for the ones that I haven't, I can't wait to hear. So, another Dylan, but this is live. It's a bootleg series from bootleg number 4 of a concert that he did in 1966 at the Royal Albert Hall. Royal Albert Hall. So yeah, Bob Dylan, 1966, bootlegs number 4. Next, a really great live album by the Guess Who, and it's live at the Paramount. Probably one of my favorite live albums ever, because the 16, almost 17-minute version of American Woman is just phenomenal. phenomenally done. If you haven't heard it, you're a freaking moron. You got to listen to it. Live at the Paramount. Next up, an album that I've heard a long time ago, but I never really gotten to pick it up because a lot of stores don't really sell it around where I live. So I had to go online and get it. So here it is, Pink Floyd's Ummagumma, which is a half live, half studio double album that they did. Really, really, really great album. This is very early Pink Floyd, for those of you who know what I'm talking about here. Next up is one of my favorite live albums ever, Led Zeppelin's Physical Graffiti. All you Zeppelin fans out there might agree with me on that. There's not much to say about it because it's all already been said. Physical Graffiti. Next up is kind of another weird selection for those of you who don't really know me that well, but I am a jazz fan. I love jazz along with rock and roll, so I got this, Duke Ellington live at the Newport. And if you've seen the movie, what's it called? The new one, American Hustle, you'll see that this album makes a brief appearance along with the song Jeep's Blues. I love jazz music. I think it's probably one of the best genres ever. So, if you agree with me on that, check it out. Duke Ellington live at the Newport. Now on to the box sets that I got. First off, I got this really thick box set. Blue Oyster Cult, the complete the complete Columbia albums collection. I'm sorry. It includes all of the... Whoa. There we go. It includes all of the albums that they released under Columbia. So a really, really great collection here. I love this. Next up, I got these today, actually. I got them in the mail today. One of my favorite albums of all time, The Beach Boys' Pet Sounds. But this is really cool. This has all the sessions that they did back when they were first recording it. It's got tons of stuff, like Brian Wilson talking into the microphone at Al Jardine and Carl Wilson in the studio while he was producing them. And it's got some stuff while they sing all the songs a cappella. It's got some alternate takes. It's a great set here. Really great. It comes with, I'll show you what's inside because I love this set. It comes with a really really tall book that has a bunch of memorabilia in it about the Beach Boys. Also has a really thick book on the making of Pet Sounds, which I think is pretty cool. It's got the original album in a tiny little vinyl style case there. And this is kind of hard to get out, but I don't want to break it. Come on. Oh, jeez. There we go. Here's the Sessions CDs. So that's great. I really love the Beach Boys. I think they're one of the best bands ever. So that's that. There we go. Whoa. Almost dropped it. Don't want to do that. There we go. Next up is the last one. Very, very, very nice set. Verily, I said. Very nice set. And it is the band live at the Academy of Music. And this is the 5-disc swan song that Robbie Robertson specifically put together himself. I think that this is just great. It opens up and it's got a nice little article from the Rolling Stone magazine when this album first came out. I think that's pretty cool. Put this down so I can show you the book. Comes with a very nice book with tons of pictures. And it has 4 CDs of music. Disc 1 and 2 are just different shows from Live at the Academy of Music, and Disc 3 and 4 is the New Year's Eve show that they did in its entirety, with Bob Dylan making a surprise appearance. And Disc 5 is... What's that? Okay. Disc 5 is a DVD of them at the Academy of Music. So I think this is going to be a really great little set here. I can't wait to watch everything and listen to everything. So that's my CD music update for January. So keep in tune, and I'll be showing you guys some more stuff and talking about some more stuff. I can't wait to see you guys again next time. See you later.